Hey guys, Rocco here. Today we are checking out extraordinary facts about Finland from our friends, and it seems like we've been a while for doing one of their videos. FTD Facts, Leroy and Dave, mate. Alright, I'm keen just to see and hear one of these guys, let alone learn some shit about Finland. This one's been highly requested by non-Indian people, and maybe a couple of Indian people have requested it as well. I don't know. I don't know about you guys. Are you guys like Sergeant Rocco? Do you watch videos from other countries, or do you just give a shit about your own country? Either way, works for me. You know what I'm saying? Well, that's how it fucking was originally made. Men and women are fucking equal.
The North. It can be a cold, desolate place where very little life can survive.
Fuck!
A place that would seem for
Illuminati confirmed with that shit. Look at that. It's the eye. Come on, mate.
forbidden to our bodies because of its temperature and its emptiness. Now here on FTD Facts, we've discovered that every place, environment, and country can even surprise us. And it teaches us that us as human beings are strong, resilient individuals who can overcome adversity in the toughest environments. And with
This is how I like video, guys. When I get to a bit where someone says some truth or some good points, like.
in that surprise, we find culture, community, and even the warmth of a heart, even in the coldest of places. And here on FTD Facts, we are talking about a country that represents this to a T. This is the country of Finland. Afternoon, everybody. My name is Dave Walpole, and welcome to FTD Facts, the channel where we talk about...
I'm just going to say it's great to be back with Dave, FTD Facts. You know, sorry to cut him off like that, but hey, you know, the channel where we like learning about different people and places.
many different cultures and peoples and places from all around the world. We like to learn about many different cultures, and it's fantastic. And recently, we've been talking about the countries of Sweden and Poland, but many of you guys wanted us to really talk about Finland. Partially due to the fact that they are neighboring countries, but we gotta thank JamUG3, TTFT, who said, let's do an amazing facts about Finland next. We also had people like Aditya Sinha, Smooth Pocket, nice name by the way, and of course, one of our favorites and regular viewers, Russian Spy, who wanted us to talk about Iceland or Finland and maybe even Argentina. Who knows, maybe we'll get to those in the future. But for now, we're going to look into the country of Finland because there are some really interesting things about this country. And also, before I get in this video, I want to let you guys know about Grammarly.com. They are our sponsor. Be sure to check them out at the end of this video. But we'll talk about that at the end of this video because right now I want to know what is your favorite thing about Finland? Do you yourself live in Finland? Let us know down there. Also, if you don't live in Finland, you want to just proudly tell us what country you're from, let us know as well. Holla out there. I'm from Canada, so let's do it up. So Finland, first of all, is the brother to Sweden, being called the Republic.
Look at this fucking guy. Who is this? Looks like Kim Jong-un's fucking clone, Mini-Me. Was not expecting the fat conductor from Thomas the Tank Engine straight away, I gotta admit.
Republic of Finland officially. And officially, as of 2015, it is home to 5,487,308 people. And although that is an outdated census, in 2017 they think they maybe have about 5.5 million people living within the country. Keep in mind, census aren't done every single year. Some countries do them every 5 years, 10 years. But as for Finland, when it comes to its 2015 size, it makes it the 114th largest country based on population. Now with Finland, it is a pretty lengthy looking country. Might be small and skinny, it has a landmass of 330.
Wow. That's beautiful, isn't it? Imagine living there, guys. That's so beautiful, you're going to get a full screen shot of that. It's probably already been up. You probably didn't even see me do that. Or this. Fuck. To live there somewhere, you know, we have Sergeant Rocco headquarters on one island, and you guys can live like over there. Whoever wants to be on that little island can be there. Whoever wants to be on the side, whoever wants to live in the fucking mansion can live there.
8,424 kilometers square. And with that in mind, it makes Finland the 64th largest country in the entire world. But if you were to look solely within Europe, it sits at the 8th largest. But for the population, most of them are all living in the southern regions. And living up north is a really hard thing to do. I'm from Canada, I know, we're like the same thing, we're closer to the American border. But as for its population, they have approximately 16 people per kilometer square, making it the most sparsely populated country in all of Europe. However,
Wow.
it is not the most sparsely populated country in the entire world. There are other countries that have less. Interesting enough, and
Siberia, or like, what do you think about like, what's that spot where they do the Bering Sea? That spot, you know, there's like fucking 10 people that live out there.
I didn't even know this, that Finland is not really technically part of Scandinavia. As a matter of fact, unlike other European countries, if you say that, it might anger some people within the country, because it's officially part of Fennoscandia. And this is actually realistically different from the term Nordic. Because when we say the Nordic term, it usually incorporates countries like Greenland and Iceland, but they're not included in Fennoscandia. However, that whole peninsula that includes Sweden and of course Norway is. So Finland sits in between Sweden and of course Russia and has had a very strong relationship with the two countries. For example, Finland for a long time was a part of Sweden and it was also incorporated into the Russian Empire in 1809. But this is the thing, the people of Finland have never really agreed to this. They've kind of always wanted their own independence.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, it was famously stated by Finnish political journalist
Town Square looks busy as fuck, eh? Like, it's amazing. Isn't it amazing how there's like still nobody on the streets because everyone's in those buildings working, slaving, fucking corporations. That's the start of it right there. The fucking idiots started building shit over 2 stories. What do you need a building over 2 stories for? You're making too much fucking money.
and historian Adolf Ivar Arvidsson, who said perfectly, "We are not Swedes. We do not want to become Russians. Let us therefore be Finns." And it is widely believed that because of this man and his words, it helped create the national movement of Finland, which eventually led to Finland's independence from Russia on December 6, 1917. Now, one thing to know, just because you get independence doesn't mean you're totally free right off the bat. Because this independence...
Earn it. You gotta earn your freedom, mate. Look, mate. There's a lot of paper to fucking sign. You know what I mean? Like, we gotta get a lot of money if you want to be free. That's all there is to it. Because we're gonna lose money if you're not fucking working for us.
Started a war between the Red Guards of Finland and the White Guards of Finland. Now, the White Guards were a voluntary force that were really for the defense of the regular people, and eventually they won the battle, causing many of the Red Guards to flee to Russia. And speaking about Russia, it's also interesting to know that Finland was pretty much at war with Russia during World War II. Although Finland was never really a part of the Axis powers, Finland did indeed have a mutual agreement to fight alongside Germany after the Soviet Union attacked and invaded on November 30th, 1939. Now, this was considered the Winter War, and it lasted from 1939 to 1940. And although the Finns really didn't pick a side during the Second World War, they did allow Germany and their troops to pass through their lands to fight their enemies. And it should be noted that Finland itself, even today, is a very peaceful country, one that tries to promote very good positive vibes with its neighbors. Of course, every country has its disputes with its neighbors, but overall, just like Canada, it seems to be a very peaceful.
Positivity, guys. Like, you know, we're just letting them through. We're doing our part. We're just, you know, Nazis that away. You're not going to do anything bad, but if we let you through, are you? You're not going to try and conquer that country.
Place. So in Finland, there are a few things in the country that it can claim that no other countries can. For example,
I can nearly let anything go except the Nazi party. You know what I mean? Like, it's the one time we had a proper supervillain. That's what I always say. Like, it's the one time we really did have Lex Luthor trying to fucking take over and kill everyone that he didn't like the look of.
It's lakes. It's got a lot of them. According to official stats, Finland has 187,888 lakes. Now that is a lot, but let's be real, if you compared that to Canada and maybe even Russia, Finland might not have as many. However, Canada really hasn't done a popular calculation and is estimated to have approximately over 2 million lakes, along with Russia. But officially in documentation...
Popular? Was that my ears?
However, Canada really hasn't done a popular calculation. Finland has the most amount of lakes than any other country in the world. Many of these lakes are over 500 meters square, and out of these lakes, there's a total of 179,584 islands. And like I said, if you compare it to Russia and of course Canada, they may actually have more, maybe even the United States. Cool. But it is a good guess that based on their particular land size, they may have the most amount of lakes in a particular area. Now, one thing that we should really talk about when it comes to Finland is they are very humane people, especially towards animals. As a matter of fact, did you know that in Finland, it is illegal to have your cats declawed? And of course, yes, there are other countries that do have that law, but Finland is one that really puts their foot down and says, no, you can't do that, period. Oh yeah, and before you guys get out of here, just letting you know that we upload every single day, Monday to Friday, so be sure to check us out. But this is Finland, just a really interesting country that is different from most places around the world. A country that not only has peaceful people within it, but people who are just striving to make themselves better every single day. It is a country and nation that has contributed much to the world, and even with its contribution, it still remains to be a peaceful nation with great intentions.
I like it.
Thanks for watching, guys. This has been FTD Facts, the channel where we talk about people, cultures, and places from all around the world. If you like this video, maybe you want to check out a video on Sweden or Poland. You know, they're pretty fascinating places, and if you're from Finland,
yeah, guys,
hey,
hit
your
them up.
neighbors.
If you're from Finland, I'm going to stop that one there because the rest of it doesn't really pertain to me. Well, that was Finland, guys. Looks like a beautiful place to go. It's way too cold for me. Would never live there. Just couldn't handle it. Pretty much half of winter is me whinging that I wish it would warm it up. I'm sick of this weather. I'm over the rain. I'm over the wet. Can't do fuck all. Want to go outside, look at the sky. Can't. It's pissing down rain. There's no sky. Definitely go there for a holiday, you know. A few cocktails, you know. Be a good place, I reckon. That lodge that we saw at the start with Frosty the Snowman's a hooking place for Christmas. Guys, thanks for joining me. Thank you for requesting it. I'll see you real shortly again. It's this subscriber upload frenzy thing. It's just going to keep going. It's going to get more and more hectic until you can't take it anymore. You say, Rocco, please stop. But I ain't never gonna stop. No, I don't stop till the screaming starts. What do you reckon, guys? Let us know down below. Hit the like, please. Get this video up on the likes. Down on the hate. I'll see you for the next one.